How's it going, everyone? And welcome to the session overview for Despite Everything, It's Still You. Before we launch into it, though, I would like to apologize for being so distant the last however many months it's been. Gosh, what's it been, like 5 or 6 months? I'm so sorry. If you're familiar with me and the person who I am, then you'll probably have seen some of my other content streams on the internet. And I've had a really rough year this year. That kind of stopped me from doing a lot of creative work for a very long time, and that included working on these session overviews. So we're gonna push through it, and we're gonna dive into everything that Despite Everything, I'm Still You has. I don't remember if I said the correct title. Anyway, starting up here with the drums, the Gecko Drums Periphery 4 kit. Really like this drum kit. Probably would mix this differently now, but you know, no matter. Yeah, let's listen to a full section of the drums here. Yeah, good sounding toms actually. This little drum groove was actually pretty interesting. I don't even remember how I came up with it, but it made it kind of hard to track. It made it kind of hard to record this song just because I had to be absolutely focused on making sure that I counted it correctly, because this sounds a little bit weird. But a fun fact that comes as a result of that is that this drum groove is actually pretty similar to the chorus drum groove in Let Go. Boom, etc., etc. In fact, actually, I jokingly I made the joke to Jonathan that this song was just Let Go Part 2, because it kind of is. But yeah. That's pretty much all there is to say about that. Then we have this Rhodes part that happens exactly once in the song. This is during Tate's solo. I just doubled his little sweep up this A minor or B flat minor 7. Because he did that, and I decided it would be a good idea to double it on the thing on the Rhodes. Kind of helped cement it into the song. Anyway, this piano, which I believe... Okay, the Rhodes is 4-front or piano. It's just a free plugin, not plugin, a free VST that you can just download. Then the piano is Woodchester. I always love Woodchester. Then, of course, if we go all the way... Well, here's a little interlude section. Pretty cool. This little arpeggio section here actually was written on guitar first, and I decided it would be a good idea to start with the piano playing it, actually. I believe I actually played this part too. I can't remember. I believe I did actually play this part on the piano or on the keyboard. Just MIDI USB stuff. Anyway, then double the cool riff here. This is for these clean guitars. I believe this is to... No, it's Anna 2. I need to save this preset because I like this. Square Res Lead, it's called. It's pretty cool. The chorus are up here. This is just a preset in Serum. I believe it's called 2 Notes. Yep. It's a little distorted. What did I put on this? Interesting. I did use it. Neat. I think whatever distortion is happening was just to make it so that it actually fit in the mix well. Anyway, Synthy Boy, whatever this is. Oh yeah, it's for this thing. I think this is just something that I just made basically in I made it super basically in in Serum when we were actually writing this track. It was originally actually in the first verse, but Johnathen had the idea to take it out and add it here. So pretty cool. The strings here, these are all done through separate MIDI channels that are going into Miroslav Philharmonic, just with various different presets active, and they sound like this. Pretty cool. Really nice sound. The outro stuff that we have here, this pad, which was Anna 2, it's called Foam Hats Are Just a Fad. What a weird preset. I don't know why I chose it. I think it just sounded good. Yeah. I should save this preset. I'd love to use it again. And then this pluck here. Which is a Serum preset that I found. It's called Virtual Ride in Memoriam. I like using it for these nice little... I like using it for these nice little sort of almost glockenspiel type sounds. Then we got these electronic drums, which are a kick, a snare, and a hat click. They sound like this. They're a little bit filtered for the first part here. And then that filter gets taken off here, so we get the sound like this. Really like these drums. What are they? Oh, it's a Vengeance sample. There you go. And then res kick, and yeah, they're all, aside from the kick, they're Vengeance samples. Pretty cool. We'll talk about the reverb in a second. Then this impact. Just a splice impact sample. Really nice to have. Helps make things feel explosive. The clean bass here was tracked on, I believe, my Squier jazz bass. Sounds like this. From the sounds of it, this was tracked by Johnathen. I think it was. And then all the other bass stuff was tracked by me. So this distorted bass. It's pretty cool. Forgot I did that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of hidden by the tone that I used. Anyway, let's talk about the cleans. First of all, we got this opening thing that I did. Something I'm disappointed about is that I deleted the preset that this is on, and I don't know how I made it. So unfortunately, when we play the song live, it's not going to sound like this. I'm sorry. But this is one of my favorite things. And then over here, it swaps to this. You'll notice the reverb sounds a little bit weird, or the reverbs and delay sound a little bit weird there. It's kind of on purpose. You don't even notice anyway. Then these clean guitars, they sound like this. Oh, I even played it slightly wrong. Then of course this part. Pretty cool. Yeah, good clean guitars. I really like those clean guitars. Then we got the rhythm guitars here. They sound like this. So rhythms rhythms right 1 and L1, left 1 sound like this. Oh, interesting. I think I did this on a single coil tone. So it's kind of crunchy. We've got octavers happening here. And then thirds happening on rhythm C. You get this really extremely thick rhythm guitar sound. It's great. There's so much gain happening on these rhythm guitars. What do I do for processing? Dear Lord. Nowhere near enough. I might need to reprocess these. Hey, you never know. We might actually do a deluxe remaster of this. This is a riff that we've been wanting to put into a song for a very, very long time, and we just never were able to find a place for it. This was ultimately the place for it. Then we got Tate's solo, obviously. Let's listen to it all on its own. I don't even know what I did here. What was this? Oh, interesting. I don't even... Alright. I don't remember doing that, but that was interesting. Yeah, interesting. That shows how well blended into the song it was. Interesting there. I know I keep saying that, but interesting! That's really cool. Alright, then we got the post-rock sounds. This is the last thing before we get to the vocals. Sound like this. Over the chords. It's a really cool sound, actually. I don't know why I did a punch in here. Why did I punch in there? That's weird. Anyway, oh, that's why I punched in there, because I had to split it in half for this section. Well, anyway. Let's talk about the vocals. This is the part, honestly, for this song that I'm actually a little bit upset about, because I didn't quite get the vocals to sound how I wanted them to, and, I can absolutely make it work now, given the stuff that I've learned since we made this album, but, yeah, I was disappointed for the version that went on the actual final album. But let's start with the main take here. It's just completely dry.
I wipe the tears from my eyes. I shed one for everything I've lost. I'm no good at saying goodbyes. I'd rather say until next time. Starting with a feeling in my heart, taking me back to the start. Back to a time when we were happy.
Let's add in some doublings here.
Starting with a feeling in my heart, taking me back to the start. Back to a time when we were happy.
It's really cool. Then we got the chorus happening here.
The inner thoughts are calling
Downbeats, Johnathen.
out my name, addressing past faults. I'm feeling confused all over again. So much has changed. That fact is true for you. The past is in the past. Despite everything, I'm still you. Whoa.
When this switch is hidden, that's not even what I remembered it being. Anyway, we've got this choir down here. This was me, Johnathen, and Tate all singing like 8 different times. It's probably even more than that on different notes, and we get this sound out of it.
Despite everything, I'm still you.
Here it is dry.
Despite everything, I'm still you.
Which Johnathen pointed out that this, or I think it was on a different song, but he pointed out it sounds like a men's choir, which is really cool. Also, hidden like very deeply beneath this, we actually didn't record this choir thing with headphones for all of us. We just did it with the speakers playing out, and you don't even notice it, but it's, if you can hear it, it's very subtle there. Just right at the very beginning there.
Despite everything, I'm still you.
It's kind of cool, and I love these chords.
I'm still you.
And we go over here, got this yell.
I'm still you.
Wow, that was loud. Then backing yells, which I believe were done on the same day as we did the choirs.
I'm still you.
Yeah. Then the bridge here.
Oh, I'm still you. I'm still you. Why are you such a fool? Why won't you let me breathe? Yeah, I'm still you.
Then back to the choir here. You can hear the click in there, but it's not very noticeable in the final track. You don't even tell that the click is there. Anyway, I did backing vocals for this section because it was actually in my range.
I'm still you.
Then we got this.
I'm still you.
Which I can sing that a lot better now because it is actually even more comfortably in my range. Then we got the final chorus, whatever that says. Final chorus soft. There we go. It sounds like this. It's very heavily filtered.
The inner thoughts are calling out my name, addressing past faults.
And that's it. But then we got this, which I love because it fades away into nothingness. This was my idea for Johnathen to hold out the note because he let it go a little bit too early, I thought. But I had the idea for him to land on this on this big note and just hold it out, and I'll just fade it out with reverb, and it sounds like this.
Feeling confused all over again.
If I get rid of those automations, you can hear what it sounds like.
Feeling confused all over again.
It's kind of cool. But, you know, we fade it out and fade in the reverb. It's really cool. And, yeah, that's kind of pretty much it. Aside from, I guess, this ending that we got to talk about here and how it does the reverb fade out that sounds like this. This was, again, my idea, and I don't know how I feel about it. Then it just fades out from there. Definitely one of the longer songs on the album. Tate's songs were by far the longest. He writes really long music, and that's cool. Helps us kind of fill out the length of the album. But yeah, with that, that's kind of all there is to say about this particular song. It was a fun journey to create it, and just because why the heck not? Let's do the pitch thing like I did at the very end of the very end of the last session overview. Let's pitch everything up by a half step. What do we got?
Tears in my eyes. I shed one for everything I've lost. I'm no good at saying goodbyes. I'd rather say until next time. The inner thoughts are calling out.
How about down a half step? Okay, that's something for me to mess with later. Sorry, I'm just kind of also padding out the length of the video. Anyway, with that, thank you all very much for joining me for the session overview for Despite Everything, I'm Still You. My personal favorite song on the album. I wanted to save it for last, but I think Let Go will probably be the better song to end off this journey through all the music on this album. So with that, thank you very much for watching. See you in the skies. And we'll see you guys next time. See You in the Skies is my outro for Alpha Storm. I'm sorry, that's a different thing. Alright. But of course, remember, stay unified, everyone. And we'll see you guys next time.